Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you all here with me today. So today I'm going to be playing in my Big Random Glue Book. This is a Big Random Glue Book number 2. The first one was the same exact size and book. It's a sketchbook from Michaels. It's their brand, Artist Loft. It is 8.5 by 11 inches. The first one that I had is book bound, and this one is spiral bound, and I much prefer the spiral bound. For glue booking, it's just so much easier because your pages lay flat, and it's a lot easier to glue, in my opinion. I know some people don't like the spiral look, but I like it for the convenience. It works so much better if you're a glue booker. So yeah, it's just a sketchbook, nothing fancy. I think I got it for like $6, maybe. They go on sale all the time. If they're not like on sale, 50% off or whatever, you can get them buy one, get one free sometimes. They're pretty awesome, but any sketchbook works. There's obviously nothing fancy about it because it was only $6. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, so that's what I'm working in today. I've just had so much fun playing in this glue book. It's just very freeing for me, and I really enjoy putting together a bunch of random images to make a piece of art. It's a lot of fun. I get asked quite a bit what magazines I use, and I use whatever free magazines I can get my hands on. I rarely, if ever, order a magazine subscription. I've ordered 2 ever, and I don't even get them anymore. So, well, Birds and Blooms I still get, yeah. But yeah, no, my subscription ran out of that. So I bought 1 year of Birds and Blooms, and I've also bought 1 year of the Remind magazine. But that's it. And each of them were like $8 or $7 at the time. So if it's really cheap, I'll get it. But anyways, back to the point. I ask people on Facebook Marketplace, my friends and family, my hair salon, places like that for their old magazines that they don't want anymore. Friends and family have really come in the most with the magazines. I also have a friend who was or is an artist and a designer, and she had boxes and boxes of home magazines and decorative type magazines and stuff, and she gave me a bunch of those. I once got 100 free vintage National Geographics off of Facebook Marketplace or the Nextdoor app. So just ask around, put it out on Facebook or on your social media asking for free magazines, and you will definitely get some for sure. I also order free catalogs. A lot of my images are from catalogs. I look for anything that's weird, funny, quirky, colorful, nostalgic, things like that. Food, I like to use food in there because oftentimes they are nostalgic items like a cheeseburger, ice cream, candy, things like that. But they're also very colorful items. So those are the things I'm looking for here. Most of the items I used in this page today, well, I'll say at least half of them are catalogs. So yeah, definitely look around. You'd be surprised. And, you know, sometimes when you go to a grocery store, when you walk in or any kind of store, they'll kind of have a little shelf that has like free local magazines for your area, or like the magazines you can get where they list homes for sale, just all different things. I always look to see if they have anything like that at every store I go to, and I will take one of those if they're free. For instance, by Mart, when I go in there, they have a 50 and over magazine that's free all the time. Like when you first walk in, they're not big by any means, but I can always find something in everything. If it's not a word, a number, something colorful, a person, an animal. So you can find stuff in just about everything. I also look at my junk mail that comes in. I get a lot of stuff off of that, but honestly, my top 2 magazines, if I had to pick, would be Food Network magazine. There's always colorful pics in there. And Cosmo magazine, Cosmopolitan. There's always interesting images in there. One magazine I really don't care for all that much because I don't personally get much out of it is People magazine, surprisingly. And I'm not so much into fashion magazines anymore. The pages are just thick, and the images are, they've done this thing where they're like blurry on purpose, and I don't know. I mean, you do get some great images from fashion magazines for sure, but as the years have gone on, I just use them less. So yeah, that's just a little rundown about my magazines and how I get them. I highly suggest asking friends and family, going on Facebook Marketplace, asking in free buy nothing groups, or your local community apps like the Nextdoor app or something like that. You can always check garage sales, go to the thrift store and find used books that have amazing images in it. That's one of my favorite things to do because the thrill of the hunt, oh, so fun. You could get books at Dollar Tree. You can cut up images out of coloring books and color them in and use them as ephemera for your coloring or for your glue book. So there's a lot of stuff out there you can utilize. Super, super fun. I hope you guys are having a really good day today. I have had a very busy week. It'll continue to be very busy. So my anxiety gets pretty high when I have lots of things to do. So yeah, I've been kind of struggling a little bit, but I'm in good spirits. Yesterday I was busy all day. I, took my son to school and I worked, and then I had to help my mom. She had a medical procedure. So I was gone most of the day or afternoon with that. And then when I came home, I took Xena for a really nice long walk at night, like 6 o'clock, not like night. It was still light outside. And it was so nice. It was peaceful and the sun was out, even though it was still cold. It was just warmer than it has been. And people were out walking and walking their dogs. And there was like a baseball game going on in a park. And people were working in their yards. It was just so nice. And Xena met a couple little dogs she got to sniff noses with, which is always fun because most people avoid her like the plague for some reason. She's so sweet. And she's not very big. She's pretty little. But yeah, I think it's just because she's part husky, I've noticed. And also my dad and I used to talk about this, that he read that dogs that have 2 different color eyes are often intimidating to other dogs because other dogs are like, what's going on here? That's different. You know what I mean? So yeah, my dad did a lot of research on that because he's had dogs with bright blue eyes, or I'm trying to remember, I think their mini Australian Shepherd, I think had blue eyes. Both of them were blue, but they were like icy, like almost white blue. And then Xena has one icy white blue eye and one brown eye. So yeah, it's often intimidating to dogs. They just kind of look at her different, which is kind of fascinating. But yeah, we had a really good walk, and we're going to go take a walk here in a little bit again, maybe get in 2. I was so sore last night, and I was like, I just need to go take her for a walk. And Andrea was like, Mom, just rest. And I'm like, no, because I need it too. I often will either go to a store like on the weekends. By the weekend, I'm really like, I have a very hard time functioning. I'm very tired, and all that kind of stuff because of my chronic illness. So Bob and I will go to the store. We call it, let's go for a little putz around the store. And just walking around keeps my joints limber, and it actually helps, even though it's not fun and it kind of hurts. I do try and walk quite a bit, if not every day. So, and I stretch a lot. Every day I stretch because my muscles get very tight and very sore. So yeah. I don't know how I got on this topic. I don't know. I feel like every video I'm talking about my illness. Gosh, I got to quit that. It's just such a huge part of my life, it's hard. But yeah. And then this Sunday, I have my first meet and greet, a very small meet and greet. I kept it very small on purpose, not only for everybody else that's going to be there, but also for myself because, anxiety. But I'm very excited about it. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it's supposed to be so nice here this weekend, like 70 degrees. So I'm so pumped for that. Andrew and I hung out in the backyard last night. I couldn't stay out there for too long. It got a little too cold for me. Like this morning, Jackson had to scrape ice off my car, and it's supposed to be 70 in 2 days. So it's just that weird transition weather we're having right now. But yeah, we're going to use our smoker on Saturday, and we're going to smoke some ribs and some corn, and it's going to be so exciting. Our family really likes to cook together on the weekends, which I'm pretty sure if you've been a part of my channel for any amount of time, you know that. We really enjoy it. So we've been getting so much fun, or having so much fun with our smoker that we got last year. It's not like a big fancy one or anything like that, but man, we have been using it like crazy. Look how fun this page is turning out. It's so eclectic and weird, and I'm so here for it. So I just went and trimmed off all the edges, and now I get to do the fun part where I get to add all my little fussy cuts, and I added less words on this than I normally do. I wasn't even going to add any at all, but then I did. And a lot of the items I'm using are, one, from a catalog. I'm also using some images that were sent to me in Happy Mail and some words that were sent to me in Happy Mail. And then the rest are from magazines. Ooh, I just got the alert. Amazon, 10 stops away. Ooh, ooh. So excited. I ordered, I put it on my community tab yesterday, I think. It was the 100 pieces of origami paper, and it's the images that are on there are made by a man with intellectual disabilities and or autism. And some of the proceeds go to a program that helps artists with said conditions. So I thought that was really cool. It was on sale for $3.90. But it sold out really fast. So when I post deals, if I buy something for myself that's crazy on clearance, I always post it for other people as well. And we always sell it out very fast. So if you ever see me post a deal, you need to jump on it, because some people were getting a little irritated that the price was back up to $6 something. And I'm like, well, it was $3.90, but we sold it out. So then it goes back up, because they only allow so many for the deal. You know, like say they'll sell like 100 of them, and then, you know, there was only 20 left, and I posted the deal, and then, you know, I bought one of them, and then 19 other people bought it. You know what I'm saying? So they go really fast. So if I ever post a deal and it's not the price I say it is, that means that they sold out and it's back to its normal price. Yeah, I'm always on the hunt for deals for everybody, and I only post items that I would buy myself, or I know people have asked me for deals on, or things that I would buy myself personally. I won't put stuff out there that I don't use or wouldn't want, or things like that. Like one thing that I'll post that I don't use are different glue sticks, because I know we all use different glue sticks. So I don't use Elmer's anymore, but I know a lot of people do. So if I see a deal for that, I'm going to give you guys that deal, because I want you guys to have good deals too. You know what I mean? So, and somebody I think asked, I haven't had a chance to reply yet, but how that works with me being an Amazon affiliate, how you get a deal. So if you use my link, I get a very small commission if you buy something. And I think maybe even if you click on my link, but it's very minimal. So that's why I have to post things, because it takes, you know, anyways. But I think the link expires, if I'm understanding it correctly, within 24 hours. So if you use my link and you click on something and then you put it in your cart and don't buy it for 2 weeks, I don't get credit. You have to buy it within like 24 hours, I believe. But I don't post those just so I get a kickback. I post them. I mean, obviously that is my job, but I post them so that you guys can have good deals. So, you know, it's not like it's paying my mortgage or anything like that. Not even close. The amount, if you guys knew how much I got, you'd probably be shocked, but it's not very much. But I do appreciate everybody using my Amazon links, because it does. Every little bit helps, and your support just means the world to me. I really, really appreciate it. Garbage man. Yeah, I bet they're happy that the weather's getting better. I always feel so bad when it's like so cold and rainy and you see like the postman out there and the garbage man. Oh, that's a different garbage man. Hello. Just kidding, Bob, if you're watching this. Oh, man. I kind of struggled finding spaces to put things today. I don't know. Some days things just go together so well for me, and other days I'm like, where do I want to put this? I don't know. So I always tell myself that my pages are never done. I always give myself the ability to come back and add more things if I feel like I need to. But when I get to a point where I'm just kind of like, I don't know where to put something. I don't know what I have left, what I need to do. I just wait until I have more fussy cut things cut that I can use. And add to it later if I want to. There is one section kind of up by the fish that I want to add something. The spot between the mushrooms and the fish. I just feel like something needs to be there. So I might add a word or something right there. I'm not sure. Oh no, I'm not going to add a word. That's what threw me off is I put that word stuff right there and then it blocked my, it blocked me from being able to put like a sentence or something there. Oh man, what do you do? What do you do? Man, I love this glue book. Seriously, it is so much fun. And you can see how cool it looks when you put everything together. You know what I mean? And it's definitely a trust the process kind of situation. So you just have to go with the flow, keep adding until you feel like you can't add anymore. Stop, come back to it a different day, or don't come back to it at all and just leave it as it is. But yeah, if you're feeling like you just don't know what to put, just walk away from it for an hour or two. Come back and have a fresh set of eyes on it. I can't believe I added a bacon Band-Aid on paper. That strip of bacon there, that's a Band-Aid. So gross. So gross. This is where I was struggling to find something for that spot. And then finally I was like, I don't need to put something there right now. I can wait until I have the item that I want to put there and it'll be a-okay. Digging, digging, digging. Oh, that dart. Man, I am hell-bent on using that dart. I keep bringing it out like every time I glue, and I have not put it down. Next time, I need to put it down. It needs to go somewhere. I was getting ready to glue that, and then I was like, no, because only one fish face in that whole square is right there, and I'm covering it. I don't want to cover the only spot that has the fish's face. So that's where I was like, I'll just come back. I'll do it another day. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, everyone. That's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I just yapped my gums and chatted about this, that, and nothing really. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to drink your water. And if you feel up to it, please give this video a like. It would help me out a lot. And I really appreciate your support. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, friends.